You gotta win this one for your old man.
Hey, MP,
love it.
I got some film. See, that's why it's so important. Pace is the thing. If we play with effort, if we push the pace, we should come out on top.
Light work, Coach Dub.
Just don't let it be a trap game. You know, if you don't play with effort, they will make you pay.
Can't be a trap.
These guys are light work, MP.
Up next, the Spurs taking on the Clippers. For the San Antonio Spurs, the best... Good evening and welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche La NBA, an annual tradition in the NBA celebrating diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you. And our broadcast team tonight, Greg Anthony here to my left and Steve Smith to my right, and the Hall of Famer David Aldridge along the sideline. And again for three.
This is amazing. That moves him into fourth place alone on the list of most three-pointers in a season.
It's been fantastic to witness. A year like this doesn't happen often. One thing we expect to see a lot of here tonight is quality ball movement, Steve, from these two pass-first teams. It should be fun.
It should be. I love the way they share it. But with all the passing, I think ball security will be a factor here. More movement means more opportunities for a steal.
San Antonio shooting their first free throw of the game right now. Here's Bouknight. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Outside, Robinson lets the three fly, and Tatum pulls it down. We've seen a quick start here for the Spurs. It's a three-point game. Vassell wide open. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
You see Vassell's confidence growing at the arc. He is getting more comfortable out there.
Monk sets the screen for Robinson. Now here's Bouknight, covered by Vassell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bouknight, no good. Last game for the Spurs, they picked up the W against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Rarely frazzled. They play with a pretty even temperature, in my opinion, throughout this entire game.
And there's the pass to Robinson. Kicks it to Monk to stop the run, and the three ball is good. Monk's got 6 points.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Count that one.
They have leaned on him all quarter, and it has worked to perfection.
Clippers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today.
And when you look at a player like Devin Vassell, his massive reach really stands out.
GA, a young man with a near 7-foot wingspan. Combine that with his quickness, Vassell has potential to be a really remarkable defender.
Takes the three. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 3 assists in the game. For the Los Angeles Clippers, they come in off a good outing against the Rockets. Here's Bouknight. Connects from three-point range.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Sometimes it's a matter of pride, answering back with a 3 of his own.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
And a closer look here at the score. breakdown for San Antonio.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
And another thing coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
Los Angeles making a switch here. George is checked in. Bouknight passes to Robinson. And it's off from three-point range. And here are the Spurs. They're on a 16-7 run. Hood for three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. He's got 16.
And we expect a blowout tonight. MP's team is one of the best in the league. Their opponents, one of the worst.
Yeah, but still, MP and his team can't take this one lightly. This is the NBA. Launches it. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Here's George, and the Clippers miss again.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Right side Robinson. San Antonio with the rebound. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
And they rolled over this team last season, beating them every time they faced off.
Yeah, these two teams haven't changed that much, so I wouldn't be surprised if they run the table on them again.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Both teams making substitutions here.
Well, you MP, you got this.
Monk, no one around him. Nailed from three-point land. Monk's got 15.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
So for the Clippers right now, they've got Robinson. He's out there with Bouknight. Malik Monk out there with Nurkic.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
And the Spurs making a change here. Watson's checked in. Greg, there's been a scoring surge throughout the league. Is that due to poor defense, or is it to the rising talent level?
Listen, teams are still defending, and the rules might have helped some. There's no doubt that there's not as much grabbing and holding.
So it's the San Antonio Spurs with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be right back after this.
Hey, folks, let's kick this halftime show off by checking out the Players of the Week. Looking at the Eastern Conference, Cade Cunningham.
He's provided everything you want from a star and more. You want buckets? He creates for himself or someone else.
And now switching over to our current game, what a tough start for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Kenny, Ernie.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Freak in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. Make way for the player of the month. We got a baller coming through.
I heard MJ might be in the crowd tonight. Show him who the new GOAT is.
MP, over here.
Have a great game, boss.
Coming down the tunnel earlier, the Hornets getting mentally prepared. And I know the home fans are prepared as well. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Brian Anderson here, alongside Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Ali LaForce joining us from the floor. And a look at the starters for the Spurs. We've got Wembanyama, Devin Vassell out there with Jason Tatum, and it's Hood in at the 3 spot. And for the Hornets, Barnes is out there with Rui Hachimura. Then there's Robert Williams, then there's LaMelo Ball, and it's Sharp in at the 2 guard. Most NBA fans are looking ahead to the playoffs. But what's on the mind of the players at this point of the season, Grant?
Well, B.A., focusing just on the postseason is a big mistake. Players know you have to be focused on the task at hand.
And it's good! He hits another one!
Yeah, he's just incredible. He just keeps coming at you at the highest level.
Yeah, zeroing in on 5th place for total points in a single season. Takes a step back. Ball passes to Barnes. And the officials call a traveling violation. Here's Boyd. Soft touch off the glass.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Here's Sharp. He's guarded by Vassell. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Out of bounds as Charlotte keeps possession. And we have to take another look at that block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Outside Barnes. Clock at 6. Williams with the screen. Ball way outside. From beyond the arc and then some.
Fearless from beyond the arc. LaMelo has unlimited range and tremendous confidence.
And you don't see many 6'7" point guards, but that's not all that stands out with LaMelo Ball, Grant.
Yeah, not just a creator. He's a creative with the artistic inspiration to make plays that most of us couldn't envision, much less accomplish.
Pass to Barnes. Oh, it's stolen by Hood. Here's Boyd, hounded by Ball. And it's good. 2 points.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Sharp passes to Ball. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Ball's got 5.
Yeah, inside Ball has to rely on his agility. That's how he finds his way to close-range looks.
That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
And so we see a technical foul called here. They're going to get him for hanging too long on the rim.
You just got a little carried away. It can be hard for a young player to keep his passion in check. He's got to try to tone it down a little.
And that one falls for Ball.
You got to respect the enthusiasm LaMelo Ball brings to his game. He thrives out here under the bright lights with all eyes on him.
For Charlotte, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Williams. Hachimura outside. Barnes passes to Ball. 3-pointer. Rebounded by the Spurs. Last time they met in San Antonio.
And last time out, they seized the advantage with their defensive pressure. They did a great job of just forcing a lot of turnovers.
This defensive game plan is easy. Keeping it the same, making them change things.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for San Antonio.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
Here's Hood. He's got 6. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Richard, if you look at the culture in San Antonio, it's one of great integrity.
Yeah, from the ownership to the front office to the coaches to the players. I had the pleasure of playing there for 2.5 years, BA. I don't know if they would say the same, but this franchise is 100% class.
And so he hits both. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Ball passes to Williams. And he lobs it up. Stolen by Vassell. Outside Hood. The 3 ball. Williams grabs the board. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Trailing by 2. Here's Sharp. He's guarded by Vassell. Sharp passes to Ball. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far. The Spurs have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Outside Hood. He got it again! Sensational!
Elite arsenal at its best. I mean, he often carries this team at the offensive end, doing it now.
And for all-time points scored in a single season, he's now tied for 5th. Back to Sharp. Pass to Hachimura. Outside Barnes. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Ball. From outside the arc. Knocks it down from distance. Ball's got 11.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
San Antonio calls timeout. So Charlotte going with almost an entire new group here. Sampson, he's checked. Spurs making a change here. Lets the 3 fly. Hits yet again. Wow.
I mean, come on, man. This is incredible. He's now in 5th place for points scored in a single season.
And he does it all in style. One of the most dynamic performers this league has ever seen. So on the floor for the Spurs, we've got Keldon Johnson. He's out there with Wembanyama. And it's Hood in at the 3 slot.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field and seems really frustrated. It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Barnes passes to Ball. Here's Akiki. Launches it. It's rebounded by Boyd. Here's Hood. He gets it in there. And now a 6-point San Antonio lead.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Outside White. And out of bounds. San Antonio will have it. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Jason Tatum.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
Hachimura's checked in for Charlotte. Sharp comes in for White. Tatum, he's checked in for San Antonio. Vassell comes in for Moody. And Grant, these days, more and more teams emphasize the importance of switch defense.
It's so true in the modern NBA, BA.
Let's keep it up.
Team has to be able to switch to take away a lot of the action of the offensive team. So having defenders who can guard multiple players on the court is a must.
Timeout call, the Hornets. White, he's checked in for Charlotte. And now with a break, here are the best passing teams in the NBA so far. Second, the Spurs.
The assist numbers they're posting as a squad is a real testament to how willing they are to rely on each other. There's a lot of trust amongst these guys.
3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Outside Barnes. Pass to Sharp. Williams, a screen on Vassell. Sharp passes to Williams. Robert Williams. One tough customer right there.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Back to Hood. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more oftentimes than not.
Well, guys, Freak in their last time out against the Grizzlies delivered quite a performance. He dropped 35 points, and he didn't waste any of his chances, putting up an impressive field goal percentage. And he had a memorable game. These coaches and fans are still buzzing about it. Just incredible. What's he got for an encore? BA?
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
The kick out to White. Puts up a three. It's rebounded by Boyd.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Back to Hood. Over White. Another shot. And that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
It's Sharp on the wing. Pass to Williams. Back to Sharp. Now here's Barnes. Clock at 4. Shoots over Hood. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. Lets it go. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got 3 assists in the game.
Intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to get an open shot.
White for 3. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so the San Antonio Spurs, they lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. An uphill battle so far for the Charlotte Hornets.
Obviously, jacking up threes and coming up empty hurts. But I don't think they're going to go away from that because it's the core of what they do.
Now let's go ahead and Thanks for tuning in.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Charlotte is shooting 32% for this game. Not what they're hoping for. We've got Sharp. Rui Hachimura is out there with Barnes. Then there's Robert Williams. And it's Ball in at the point guard. That's the Hornets 5.
The playmaking ability of Ball. So crafty and skilled at finding his guys.
Fires from deep. Outside Hood. Hachimura with a rebound. And Ball will bring it up here for Charlotte. 9-point game. San Antonio on D with his first shot attempt. The rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Hood. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. Hood's got 27.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And he lobs it up to the rim. Stolen by Wembanyama. And they're pushing it up. 11 feet out. The Hornets pull it in. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Sharp. No made baskets yet. Ball passes to Barnes. Sinks it from distance.
Yeah, the instant LaMelo sees the opening, he's moving the ball. He jumps at the chance to feed a wide open guy.
Vassell outside. The 3. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And now with 2 3-pointers in each half, he's really doing his all to help his team out from deep.
Well, Richard, one thing you can count on with Devin Vassell, he'll give you a ton of energy.
You got to admire that about him. The definition of a hard worker. He's been making tons of strides in his offensive output lately.
Chalk up 2 there.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
Outside Hood. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Ball passes to Barnes. Now here's Hachimura. Defended by Hood. And the basket by Hachimura.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
San Antonio has gotten 7 of 12 3-point attempts to fall. Here's Hood. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Pass to Sharp. Back to Ball. Takes the three. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Hood's got 39.
He hit a couple from range in the first half, but now his confidence is through the roof.
Hachimura, the pass to Sharp. And here's Barnes. Back to Sharp. Pass to Hachimura. 4 on the clock. The three from Barnes. Rebound San Antonio.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Here's Hood. And there are the Spurs with another bucket.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Ball surveys the floor. The three from Barnes. Kept alive. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That free throw no good. Charlotte making some changes. Okeke comes in for Williams, and it's White in for LaMelo Ball. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. And now let's take a look at the most efficient shooting guards in the league this year. Well, you look at Sharp. He is consistent. 4th highest shooting percentage in the NBA.
I mean, just a terrific group. All of these players are in danger of getting red hot from outside at any given moment.
And with their range, they stretch out opposing defenses. So even when they're not shooting threes, they're still making an impact.
Push. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
And even in a short time in the NBA, Tatum has become the model wing for the modern NBA, RJ.
Yeah, he does.
So it's a narrow victory for the Spurs, pulling out the W. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up.
Game time, baby.
MP, over here, over here.
Pick 3 destinations and then pick from the best one.
Risky. How's your jaw going? It's good. Just got out of that puppy stage, so it's nice to have a little more chilled.
Looking good, my guy. Looking swagger yourself, bro.
He's about to tear it up.
Time to get to work. Do your thing, MP.
Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Orlando Magic as they go up against the San Antonio Spurs. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Hood out there with Tatum. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Boyd in at the point guard position. And for the Magic, Thompson is out there with Black. Then there's Banchero. Then it's R.J. Barrett. And it's Graham in at the 5 down low. And when you consider how athletic, Doris, both these teams are, what do you think both should be looking to do here tonight?
Well, Kevin, athleticism is best showcased in transition, so we expect the pace to be high. There is going to be pressure at the rim. The potential for the spectacular could happen on any moment.
Here we go.
And it's going to be San Antonio off the tip. Hood for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Yeah, the evolution of Tatum as a passer is evident. This guy more committed than ever to making the right play.
Pass to Banchero. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Looking at the last game for San Antonio, it was a win against the Hornets. And here's Tatum for 3. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
You know, the ability for Jason Tatum to be ready on the catch, those opportunities make the game a little bit easier.
Here's Black. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Barrett with the ball. Now guarded by Wembanyama. Barrett, no good. San Antonio's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And R.J. Barrett, Doris, continues to do what he's been doing since he stepped onto an NBA court.
I would say, Kevin, this guy is what we call a natural-born scorer. That is first and foremost his instinct. He loves to get off the dribble drive, and what we need from him is just more consistent outside shooting because that opens up the best aspect of his game.
Here's Barrett after the made shot from Hood. Here's the screen. Just 5 to shoot. The shot by Thompson, no good.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Drills it from outside.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. You take a look at the Magic. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
Well, I think for the Spurs, they believed they were the best team entering the year. Others believed it too, and we've seen nothing to dissuade that assumption.
Now, here's Banchero. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now. For San Antonio, they've gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Hood for 3. Graham with the rebound.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
Misses and the dry spell continues.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Outside Hood. The quick look, no good that time.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Passes it to Barrett. With some arc. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
This guy's such an instinctive scorer. R.J. Barrett goes to the floater game.
And that one, good. That's 10 points for Freak.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. A nice shot by Black.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And so Hood will bring it up for San Antonio. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
Well, how about the job they got from their bench? That productivity was a major part of the outcome.
Now Thompson, after the missed 3 from Hood. Graham, a screen on Tatum. Clock at 4. Black, no good.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Hood, the pass to Wembanyama. A shot missing. The Magic trail by 8. Barrett with the ball. Now guarded by Hood. Barrett kicks to Black. He feeds it to Banchero. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Barrett, no good.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage. Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And it's the Magic with the ball, following the 3 from Hood. Banchero outside. And Tatum over to help. Banchero passes to Black. Fades and shoots. A rebound by the Spurs.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Hood for 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Black the pass to Banchero. Back to Black. Thompson for the triple. Rejected by Hood. Here's Black. From the top of the key, he buries it. Black's got his second basket of the night.
Well, 9 times out of 10, that probably is a miss, but somehow he finds a way.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Right back after this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so for the Spurs.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
On the floor for San Antonio, we've got Holiday. Tatum out there with Hood. Then there's Moody. Aguilar.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play. Then the emphatic stuff.
Well, let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
The Magic trail by 10. Outside, Jones. The pass to Aguilar. A shot off that time.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Hood can't get it to go.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Wasted no time on that one. San Antonio leading by 8. Good on the wing from outside the arc. It's hauled in by Watson.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Graham's checked in, and Black's subbed in for Trey Jones. And Greg, when we get to the playoffs, how important are adjustments over the course of a series?
That's what it's all about. I mean, that chess match and the ability to find a plan B. And Kevin, over a 7-game series, you've got to be able to adjust and adapt.
And here's Watson following the 3 moments ago from Hood. And good that time.
Looked like some confusion defensively that time. Left him wide open for a nice look on the jumper.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Freak in their last outing against the Hornets was outstanding. He ended up with 43 points, and as his team has come to expect, he was a major factor from deep. Numbers like that are sure to get attention around the league, and everyone's excited to see what he does tonight. Guys?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
Victor Wembanyama is checked in for the Spurs. Vassell comes in for Moody. Lloyd the pass to Hood. Puts up a 3. Drops in the tray. Hood's got the lead up to 14 now for the Spurs.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Barrett against Hood. Pass to Graham. There's the pick. To the middle. Rebound San Antonio.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Hood gets the bucket.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Up again. Wembanyama with the rebound. They're the Spurs with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. And slam dunk by Tatum.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. And Orlando. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Welcome, everybody. And as we start to work our way through the season,
each guy brings something different to the table. This is a competitive field, but I think we're starting to get a clear picture of who's the top.
Now let's go over that first half action. Things did not go according to plan for the Orlando Magic.
Pretty simple. They're getting bullied on the boards. They want to come back. They got to knuckle up
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Freak in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. You talk about dialed in.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Black is out there with Thompson. Then it's Barrett. Then there's Bancaro. And it's Graham in at the center, filling out the middle. That's who's out there for Orlando. And so Hood will bring it up for San Antonio. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Hits it from three-point range. Hood's got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Spurs. Black the pass to Thompson. Back to Black. Lobbed up there for Thompson. No good that time.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's Hood, and he converts the layup. Hood's got 34.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Pass to Barrett. Over to the wing. He lobs it up, and Barrett slams it in.
Well, you can't fall asleep on R.J. Barrett. Got the size, got the ups. Go ahead. Easy work right there, R.J.
Hood for three. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 3 assists now in this one.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Bancaro inside, guarded by Tatum.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Victor Wembanyama has studied all the greats, and one in particular, Kobe Bryant. He says, I know all his stats and records, but mostly I admired his state of mind and his philosophy and his approach to the game. When I suffer and I have a doubt, I wonder what Kobe would have done. And I know he would have done more, so I'm going back to it. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Hood can't get it to go. The Magic trail by 20. Here's Black. He sinks the 11-footer. Black's got 9.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
Well, I'll tell you, I love it.
Good, he hits again.
And another milestone has been reached, a very notable one, as he now has surpassed Larry Bird's career points total. Larry with 21,791 in that brilliant 13-season career as a Celtic.
And his legend continues to grow. And not that we're surprised at this point of his career, right, guys? We've been witness to many memorable moments already. Truly an all-time talent. Well, Orlando's shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Torres checked in for Thompson. Spurs also with the sub. Moody's checked in for Vassell. Now, here's Barrett. He's guarded closer. Here's Torres. Great D that time from Hood.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. They're great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. On the floor for San Antonio, we've got Tatum. He's out there with Freak. Kevin Vassell out there with Victor Wembanyama. And it's Boyd in at the 1 spot. Thompson finds Bancaro. Over Wembanyama. That one rolling around and rims out.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0%
of his shots.
All night. He just won't let up.
Here's Black. Banchero outside. And the foul called on Freak. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one to come into an
We got a player of the month tonight. Let's knock him down a few pegs.
MP.
Looks like you got a player of the month tonight. Too bad you're a GOAT.
There he is, the man, the myth, the legend.
Leftovers are old.
I brought them home yesterday, I think. Yeah.
Hey, MP, I got some...
No way.
I mean, the ball bounced on the rim like it couldn't make up its mind.
There's no way that one should have dropped.
When you're that hot, they all seem to drop.
I'd be player of the month every time if I was getting bounces like that.
Okay, all right. Don't be a hater now.
I'm not. I'm thinking about how I'm going to cool him off.
That's what I like to hear.
I'm thinking maybe if he tries something like that move again. You mind? Coach,
Yeah.
check this out.
What do you got?
Over here, over here.
The Pistons earlier arriving at the arena. Hard to imagine a group looking more confident. Happy Friday night, everyone. Time to kick off the weekend with the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, folks. Brian Anderson here, alongside two fantastic analysts, Grant Hill and Brent Barry at the table, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. And now that we're late into the season, Grant, what do you think teams are trying to accomplish?
Well, you know, BA, for the playoff teams, it's all about getting the best seed and matchup possible. And, of course, for those lottery teams, just continuing to develop and build.
Keep going, bro.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up.
One day you will success.
6-point game. Their last game, a win against the Magic. Looking to carry it into this one.
Oh, my. Talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them.
the San Antonio Spurs closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Welcome, everybody. The story tonight.
Well, the scoring off the bench changed the complexion of this game. And the way it's going, I mean, keep spreading those minutes around, Coach. It's
Next up, let's see. Thanks for joining us. Time.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Well, you look at Keldon Johnson. He's really been playing well.
Yeah, he's played with great energy in the first half. Very disruptive at the defensive end.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
We've got Wembanyama, Devin Vassell out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Hood in at the three. That... And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth. Isaiah Stewart out there with Tari Eason. Then there's Cunningham, and it's Hood Schifino in at the two.
Not sure how he saw that there.
So both teams changing it up here.
Be up on that.
San Antonio leading. Boyd passes to Hood.
They'll need to make some major adjustments to compensate for him fouling out with the game on the line.
So we see the Spurs taking the W here. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great
Dig deep, MP. You got this.
One game at a time, buddy. You can do this.
Games. The championship could be claimed right here. Folks, it is electric in the arena for this Game 6 of the NBA Finals. So glad you could join us for it. And tonight, it'll be the San Antonio Spurs going up against the Chicago Bulls at United Center. This is Kevin Harlan, and beside me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. David Aldridge joins us on the sidelines. And the starting group for the Spurs. Hood out there with Jason Tatum. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Boyd in at the point guard position. You look at the Spurs. This is not where they envision themselves, Greg. Down 3-2 on the road. And we know they're not playing their best basketball.
No doubt about it. And I'm amazed at some of the shots they've missed, some of the plays they've missed. The good news, though, they're still here. They still can turn things around, but it has to start tonight.
And that one drops.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
Right side Hood lets it go from deep. Cranes the three-pointer. Hood's got 5. And we have to mention, Greg, the utter dominance MP has shown recently, right? A huge scoring night for him on insane efficiency. The numbers, you can't even believe what you're reading.
You just don't see stat lines like the one that MP had very often. Kevin, it looked like he had a cheat code on the way. He was making everything from the floor. And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And maybe it's the adrenaline talking, but they're 1 for 4 to start this game. Need to settle down.
And that passing ability really helps separate Tatum from so many others because the defense has to focus on his ability to score.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. After the basket by San Antonio. Out left to the wing. Here's Hawkins. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
Good on the triple. And it's 13 points for Freak.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. You take a look at Hood, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player. And of course, Josh Giddey.
And whether it's been attacking off the bounce or pulling up, both these guys have been lighting it up.
And the rejection by Wembanyama. Outside Hood. His three-pointers off the mark. Bulls trail by 11. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, the defender all over.
The Bulls shooting their first free throws of this game. That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. Spurs leading by 10. And it's Hood in the corner for the 3. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. 16 points for Freak.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Coulibaly. The dish to Holmgren. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Hood for 3, and again it's San Antonio with a 3.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Hawkins passes to Holmgren, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
The Bulls making a switch here. Martin's checked in. The Spurs also with the sub. Johnson, he's checked in for Jason Tatum. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Sharch checked in for the Bulls. Owen comes in for Hawkins. No good on the second free throw. Spurs leading by 15. Hood, that's tipped. And he commits the intentional foul. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
And I also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
And the missed free throws starting to be an issue.
Spurs working the ball around now. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. And that's now 22 points for Freak.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Pass to Bowen. Elliott against Johnson. Elliott kicks to Saric. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots it up. Elliott misses.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Hood can't get it to go. Bulls trail by 17 to the left wing. Here's Saric. And again, no good by Chicago. And so Hood will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. From downtown, drills the three-pointer. Hood's got 25 points.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Here's Bowen, guarded by Holiday. Holmgren with a screen on Holiday. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And that's it for the first quarter in what's been a very lopsided game. It's San Antonio just dominating this one. And back in a moment as we'll get underway. And we're back with you as these two teams do battle in their quest for an NBA championship. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Spurs team out there.
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
We've got Reed. Josh Giddey is out there with Bowen. Then it's Martin. And it's Foster in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Giddey the pass to Martin. Now here's Giddey, guarded closer. Back to Martin. Fires the 3. That's good. And so Giddey with the assist. Martin's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Martin against Hood. Inside, here's Tarlock, and it's Foster with the rebound.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. Bulls trail by 18. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Freak in their last outing against the Bulls was tremendous. He dropped in 38 points. And
yeah, what he said, BTW, what up?
Just a fantastic night for him. The kind he wants to have every night, I'm sure. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, that's what it means to be unselfish, putting the team's interests first. As you say, he just wants to come away with the W.
Shoots from 14, and the jumper is good. Giddey's got his second bucket tonight.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Hood for 3, and again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Martin against Hood. Giddey kicks to Reed. Martin from outside. And Moody pulls it down. Spurs leading by 22. And again, another basket good from Hood. Hood's got 10 points in the quarter.
Down the stretch, this is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
Giddey the pass to Bowen. Up top, Reed. Here's Foster. A second chance effort. They shoot again. No good. Not a friendly rim at all. This trip down.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And so they foul intentionally. Chicago calls timeout. So both teams changing it up here. Let's take a look at the players who have pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason. Third is Chet Holmgren.
He's dialed up his rebounding here.
And so it's San Antonio holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Thanks for tuning in to our Game 6 coverage.
What we've seen is they're launching shots anytime they get breathing room. The defense has tried to extend out to the shooters, but in many cases,
taking a look at the Spurs. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send
And we're back. Good to have you with us for 2K Sports coverage of Game 6. You look at Freak in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, and just
checked in for San Antonio. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle with his team. Now, with the game in the balance, he had some encouraging words for his team. He said, this is what we wanted. We thought if we kept it close, we could pull it out. Now let's go out there and do just that. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks. On the floor for San Antonio, Jason Tatum is out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then it's Freak. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Boyd in at the point.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
The Bulls have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. The pass to Holmgren. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
And I like the assertiveness inside from Holmgren, daring the D to get physical with him.
The first free throw is good. Holmgren hits them both. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Hood for 3. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Giddey. Holmgren with a screen on Vassell. Giddey, no good. Spurs trail by 4. Outside Hood. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Buries the long-range jumper.
I like what he's doing here. Terrific efficiency scoring the basketball.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
Ooh, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
Hood hits the bucket.
And the three-point shot really has been their best friend here tonight.
He's been huge from deep. That's where he's done most of his damage. And if they need another three, he'll be the guy.
Elliott a screen on Vassell. It's Giddey with the drive. And that one hits back iron. San Antonio with the ball. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Now here's Hood. He's guarded closely. He can't hit that time. Giddey against Vassell. On the wing, Giddey. Rebounded by the Spurs. Hood for three. The shot will not fall. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. San Antonio calls timeout. They're leading by 2. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's 49 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Good! Another from 3.
And he's letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And he's now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. Chicago calls timeout. They're behind by 5. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. There's 45 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Hawkins. Here's Hood. It's rebounded by Koulibaly.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
And an intentional foul right there. Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Tremendous showing of confidence by getting those 2 to fall.
Timeout called, the Bulls. They're trailing by 4. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
Looking for a quick shot, trying to extend the game.
And on the defensive end, they'll have to foul whomever gets the ball. No time left to be picky.
It's Hawkins on the wing. Fires the 3. The 3. It counts. And that shot brings them to within just 1. 9 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And now they foul and stop the clock. It's the first, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
Huge shots. Tremendous job stepping up in a big way for them at the stripe.
Koulibaly, no good. And now we've got the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good. And so it's San Antonio who scraped by with the win. I think, Greg, they played with a little more...
Good stuff. Good stuff.
That's clutch right there, baby. Keep doing you, and you got this.
So we're in the final stretch of the season now, and MP is just as dominant as ever, looking like a lock to pick up an unprecedented 6th straight MVP. I mean, I guess the only question remains is, will it be unanimous?
Probably.
You sound bored.
I mean, I wouldn't mind a little mystery here. As fun as it is to witness greatness, any story is less entertaining when you know the ending.